What's good with you YouTube fam? You guys are now watching TheCaliEffect, and today for top 5 we're going to be doing the top 5 cards inside of the Pendulum Evolution Set. Now it's kind of hard to do a top 5 inside of a set where only 10 new cards are released and the rest are reprints, and then especially considering that the 10 new cards aren't underrated whatsoever. We're gonna have to go through some unconventional means to find not only the top 5 cards in this set, but the best bargain cards in this set. Now I've developed a price, or not a price point, 4 possible points that I'm looking for when it comes to rating these top 5 cards, and these points are the price drop. Now a card is significantly decreased in price because of its upcoming reprint inside of this set. That will be taken into consideration. Its competitiveness or its usefulness inside of its deck strategy or the current meta, that will also be taken in consideration, as well as the possible impact the card could make now that it's accessible to just about everyone with some type of wallet. And if you don't have a wallet, here's 100. Take it, you need it. We'll also be looking at scarcity, how hard the card was originally to obtain before its reprint, and then also the deserved upgrade print or deserved reprint the card had. So if it did get an upgrade print inside of this set, that will be noted, or if it deserved a reprint, that will also be noted. So without further ado, I present to you the top 5 best cards, underrated cards inside of the Pendulum Evolution Set. Number 5 on this list is Qliphort Monolith. This card deserved a reprint, and I don't even know why it has taken so long for this card to get such. Qliphort Monolith is a card that debuted inside of the Secret Eternity set, and immediately after its release, it had no impact. You guys wouldn't believe it, especially how I worded that sentence. But soon after, even after Megaten's prints, and it was announced that this card did not receive a reprint, this card had no impact on the meta. It wasn't until the release of Metal Foes, running through the 6 with my foes, that this card jumped extremely in price, not only because of its scarcity from the Secret Eternity set, but also its usefulness. Metal Foes will use this card in conjunction with Qliphort Scout to be able to have easy access to a Cyber Dragon Infinity. That, coupled with the card being extremely hard to obtain, Qliphort start to use this card because it's godly for them, and then on top of that, it was highly sought after with Metal Foes running rampant, and the possibility that Metal Foes can still be running rampant in the near future. This card definitely deserved a type of reprint. Number 4 on this list is Zefraniu, Secret of the Yangzing Master Race. Now, Zefraniu is another card that I believe debuted inside of the Secrets of Eternity set, or the Cross Soul set. Who really cares? It was so long ago, it deserved a reprint. And the best thing about this card is that it's one of the most important cards for the Zefra and the Yangzing strategy alike. Being able to search a Yangzing or Zefra spell and trap card from your deck to your hand when it is pendulum summoned, or when it's destroyed by battle or card effect, is a very useful effect. Coupled with the fact that it is a scale 7, this card is really good, especially it's a level 6 on top of that. The rarity upgrade from a rare to a super rare makes him very welcomed inside of the Yangzing concept, especially seeing that he was the only Yangzing monster that did not have a hollow print. Now that you say it, my Yangzing deck can be maximum master race, max rarity with this card. The most important thing about Zefraniu is that it can be a sleeper strategy in not only 1, but 2 decks. Seeing that it does have usability inside of both the Zefra and the Yangzing concept, either of those decks come out, you better watch out for this card. This card could be lit. Number 3 on this list actually made me come to tears. God, I had so many of this card. Oracle of Zefra is not only a highly sought after card for the Zefra support, it was a secret rare inside of the Cross Soul set. So you go ahead and think about that. You try to remember the last time you purchased a Cross Souls pack. And if it is very recently, then here's $100. You need it for trying to buy such a bad set. The thing makes the deck extremely competitive, especially with the new cards releases. It's actually a mandatory card to have 3 of, and seeing that it was a secret rare in its predecessor set, it was kind of hard to get. I actually do have a personal experience from this card. I bought 3, lost 3, and had to buy 3 more. So now the fact that they're just becoming useful and they're just becoming reprinted kind of grinds my gears. It looks like we're time for another salty Sunday. Number 2 on this list is Magical Abductor. Okay, seriously, is it just me, or does she look like a child? I mean, like, her name specifically says child molester, Abductor, okay? All right? But I don't think anybody would be too mad if she abducted you. I mean, come on, it's better than Lester the Molester from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Seriously, look at it in perspective. Anyways, this card is possibly one of the best generic Pendulum cards ever created, and the reasoning being is that every time it's in your scale and you decide to play Yu-Gi-Oh, after you play Yu-Gi-Oh for 3 times, you get to add another Pendulum scale from your deck to your hand. That's pretty good. Its monster effect allows you to add level 1 spellcaster monsters from your deck to your hand, so that's pretty good. So it is a very good reasoning to consider this card one of the the best, if not the best, generic Pendulum card we have ever had. It is very competitive in almost any Pendulum deck, and its original rarity was a rare, so super rare is very much invited. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to number 1, there are quite a few honorable mentions. Now, I want you guys to post down below in the description your reason why this card should be good or should have been in this list. A couple of cards include, but are not limited to, Archfiend Eccentric. Now that card's nothing less of amazing. It actually fought Magical Abductor for a spot on here, but I just felt Magical Abductor, I mean, it searches anything and it's not even once per turn. Archfiend Eccentric definitely deserves to be somewhere on someone's list. Summoner Art is a card that has been really good since Tactical Evolution. Actually, it's been trash since Tactical Evolution. And then Qliphort and Metal Foes came out, and that pretty much solved that problem. It getting another super rare reprint is just a middle finger to the vendors. Dragon's Mirror. Really, Kamani? Wisdom Eye Magician is another card that came from Structure Deck Master Pendulum and is a very good card to have a reprint of. Unwavering Bond. Really, Kamani? Zefraniu is a $7 Yangzing Zefra card. No one still knows why. Pendulum Call is a card that got an upgrade print, and also Performer Power Scroll Cobra Joker. But with all 7 of those cards, was it really 7? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it was more than 7. But with all of those cards being said, let's get to number 1. Number 1 on this list is Odd Eyes Meteorburst Dragon, and I know you guys are like, whoa. Well, if you guys can think about it, most of the cards that I mentioned inside of the honorable mentions had 2 prints. This card only had 1. It was very scarce to obtain, and it only came in the Structure Deck Master Pendulum. Not only that, it is extremely viable with the new Magician strategy, and all you gotta do is just like spin a little Odd Eyes in there. Hell, you don't even have to play Odd Eyes. You can play, I don't know, Ghost Ogre or Ash Blossom. They just so happen to be level 3 tuners, and your Pendulum Magician monsters just so happen to be level 4 monsters. So here is a free monster from your pen scale to your side of the field. Oh, and your opponent can't activate card effects in battle. So, you know, who needs all of that? And not only that, I really feel like this card is one of the best Synchro 7s in the game. Well, that is it for our top 5 underrated cards inside of the Pendulum Evolution set. I really want to hear you guys' responses down below in the description. Make sure you get this video as many likes as possible, and let's get you to the ending credits. What's good with you, fam? You guys can always catch me on social media, Face Chat or MyGram. It's always going to be TheCaliEffect. Most importantly, if you want to buy the cheapest cards from your favorite Yu-Gi tuber, you can go to eBay or in Google Documents that is down below in the description. Make sure you subscribe to my alternate channel, King of Leon, for other things TheCaliEffect related, but most importantly, treat yourself to another one of these videos down below. Thanks for watching.